गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। सरस्वती महाभागे विद्ये कमललोचने विद्यारूपे विशालाक्षि विद्यां देहि नमोऽस्तु ते। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्बा त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः। पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथासम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। गीताशास्त्रमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतः पुमान् विष्णोः पदमवाप्नोति भयशोकविवर्जितः। गीताध्ययनशीलस्य प्राणायामपरस्य च नैव सन्ति हि पापानि पूर्वजन्मकृतानि च। मलनिर्मोचनं पुंसां जलस्नानं दिने दिने सकृद्गीताम्भसि स्नानं संसारमलनाशनम्। गीतासु गीता कर्तव्या किमन्यैः शास्त्रविस्तरैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्माद्विनिसृता। भारतामृतसर्वस्वं विष्णोर्वक्त्राद्विनिसृतं गीता गङ्गोदकं पीत्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। एकं शास्त्रं देवकीपुत्रगीतमेको देवो देवकीपुत्र एव। एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा। शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिः ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि महापापादिपापानि गीताध्ययनं करोति चेत् क्वचित् स्पर्शं न कुर्वन्ति नलिनीदलम् अम्बुवत् गीतायाः पुस्तकं यत्र यत्र पाठः प्रवर्तते तत्र सर्वाणि तीर्थानि प्रयागादीनि तत्र वै यत्र गीताविचारश्च पठनं पाठनं श्रुतं तत्र अहं निश्चितं पृथ्वीं निवसामि सदैव हि चिदानन्देन कृष्णेन प्रोक्ता स्वमुखतोऽर्जुन वेदत्रयी परानन्दा तत्त्वार्थज्ञानसंयुता अष्टादश जपेन्नित्यं नरो निश्चलमानसः ज्ञानसिद्धिं स लभते ततो याति परं पदं गीतार्थं ध्यायते नित्यं कृत्वा कर्माणि भूरिशः जीवन्मुक्तः स विज्ञेयो देहान्ते परमं पदम् मन्दारगन्धसंयुक्तं चारुहासं चतुर्भुजं बर्हि पिच्छावचूडाङ्गं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं रुक्मिणीकेलिसंयुक्तं पीताम्बरसुशोभितम् अवाप्ततुलसीगन्धं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् उत्फुल्लपद्मपत्राक्षं नीलजीमूतसन्निभं यादवानां शिरोरत्नं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् अस्तु चत्वारिंशत् श्लोकः तो पेज नंबर 112 गीता प्रवेश पुस्तके पेज नंबर 112 द्वितीयोऽध्यायः चत्वारिंशत् श्लोकः सूर्या भगिनी पठितुम् इच्छति वा?
महोदय मेघाभिक्रमणासोऽस्ति पृच्छवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात् पदच्छेदः न इह अभिक्रमणाशः अस्ति पृच्छवायः न विद्यते स्वल्पम् अपि अस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतः भयात् पदपरिचयः इह अव्ययम् अभिक्रमणाशः अकारान्तपुल्लिङ्गं प्रथमा एकवचनं पृच्छवायः अकारान्तपुल्लिङ्ग प्रथमा एकवचनं विद्यते वित् आत्मा कत्तरि लट् प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनं स्वल्पम् आ अकारांत पुल्लिंग प्रथमा एकवचनम् अस्य इदं मकारांत सर्वनाम शब्दं पुल्लिंग षष्ठी बहुवचनं धर्मस्य अकारांत पुल्लिंग षष्ठी एकवचनं त्रायते त्रा आत्मा कत्तरि आत्मनेपदी कत्तरि लट् उकारांत पुल्लिंग उत्तम पुरुष
उत्तम पुरुष
एकवचनं महतः महत् तकारांत पुल्लिंग षष्ठी एकवचनं भयात् अकारांत पुल्लिंग पंचमी विभक्ति एकवचनं पदार्थः इह अत्र अभिक्रमनाशः प्रारम्भहानिः नास्ति न विद्यते पृच्छवायः विघ्नः न विद्यते न भवति अस्य एतस्य धर्मस्य कर्ममार्गस्य स्वल्पमपि किञ्चिदपि महतः अधिकात् भवात् भीते भयात् भीते त्रायते रक्षते अन्वयः इह अभिक्रमनाशः नास्ति पृच्छवायः न विद्यते अस्य धर्मस्य स्वल्पमपि महतः भवान् त्रायते
भयात्
त्रायते आकांक्षा त्रायते कस्मात् त्रायते भयात् त्रायते कीदृशात् भयात् त्रायते महतः भयात् त्रायते किं महतः भयात् त्रायते स्वल्पमपि महतः भयात् त्रायते कस्य स्वल्पमपि महतः भयात् त्रायते धर्मस्य स्वल्पमपि महतः भयात् त्रायते कस्य धर्मस्य स्वल्पमपि महतः भयात् त्रायते अस्य धर्मस्य स्वल्पमपि महतः भयात् त्रायते न विद्यते कः न विद्यते पृच्छवायः न विद्यते न अस्ति कः नास्ति अभिक्रमनाशः नास्ति कुत्र अभिक्रमनाशः अस्ति नास्ति इह अभिक्रमनाशः नास्ति तात्पर्यम् अस्य कर्मयोगस्य आचरणे अभिक्रमस्य प्रारम्भस्य नाशः न भवति अवश्यं फलं लभ्यते इत्यर्थः विघ्नोऽपि न सम्भवति अस्य धर्मस्य किञ्चिन्मात्रेण अनुसरणमपि महतः भवान् अस्मान् रक्षति
महतः भयात्
अस्मान् रक्षति व्याकरणं सन्धिः नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति न इहाभिक्रमनाशः गुणसन्धि नेह प्लस अभिक्रमनाशः सवर्णदीर्घसन्धिः नेहाभिक्रमनाशः प्लस अस्ति विसर्गसन्धि सकारः रेफः उकारः गुणसन्धि पूर्वरूपं च पृच्छवायो न पृच्छवायः प्लस न विसर्गसन्धि सकारः रेफः उकारः गुणः स्वल्पमप्यस्य स्वल्पमपि प्लस अस्य सन्ति महतो भवात् भयात् महतः भयात् विसर्गसन्धिः सकारः रेफः उकारः गुणः समासः अभिक्रमनाशः अभिक्रमस्य नाशः षष्ठी तत्पुरुषः
अस्तु
अभिक्रमनाशः अन्ते
अभिक्रमनाशः अभिक्रमम् అంటే ప్రారంభం అంటే ప్రారంభ నాశः జరగదు न विद्यते प्रारंभ नाशः न भवति సో అదే డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం మీనింగ్ అంటే సో అత్ర క్రియాపదాని కాని సంతి త్రాయతే ఏకమస్తి न विद्यते ఏకమస్తి సో త్రాయతే अत्र क्रियापदं त्रायते कर्तृपदम् अस्ति वा एतस्मिन् वाक्ये
अभिक्रमनाशः नास्ति पृच्छवायः न विद्यते अस्य धर्मस्य अभिक्रमनाशः नास्ति
धर्मस्य अस्य धर्मस्य स्वल्पमपि महतः भयात् त्रायते तत् वाक्यमस्ति अत्र त्रायते क्रियापदं कर्तृपदं किं भवति
धर्मस्य स्वल्पमपि महतः भयात् त्रायते धर्मस्य
कर्तृपदं कस्मिन् विभक्तौ भवति
षष्ठी विभक्ति
మామూలుగా కర్తృపదం ఏ విభక్తిలో ఉంటుంది మనం చదువుకున్నాం కదా కారకాల్లో कर्तरी प्रयोगमैते प्रथमा विभक्ति कर्मणि
प्रथमा
प्रयोगे तृतीया विभक्ति अत्र धर्मस्य षष्ठी विभक्तौ अस्ति तो तत् कर्मपदं कर्तृपदं भवितुम् अर्हति वा अत्र न Kunni, in some exceptional cases, you will see the Kartrupadam in Shashti Vibhakti. We will discuss that at a later time. But for now, you assume that Kartrupadam will be in Prathama Vibhakti for a Kartari Prayoga Vakyam and Tritiya Vibhakti in a Karmani Prayoga Vakyam. Okay? In rare cases, it will be in Shashti Vibhakti also, but we'll discuss that later.
కర్మపదం ద్వితీయలో ఉండాలి కదా అప్పుడు
Correct.
కర్తృపదం ప్రథమలో
In a Kartari Prayoga Vakya, Karmapadam will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So, Atra Kartrupadam Kim?
Salpamapi dharmam. Actually, Salpamapi dharmam Shashti Vibhakti. If you take it in Pradhama Vibhakti, Matobhayat Trayate. Though it is in Shashti Vibhakti, if you take Salpamapi dharmam Matobhayat Trayate, that is, though it is in Shashti Vibhakti, we are taking in Pradhama Vibhakti, then sentence wise it is okay.
Sentence wise it is okay. But here in the shloka we have dharmasya. Dharmasya swalpamapi.
Dharmasya swalpamapi. Because of swalpamapi, that has the Shashti Vibhakti has become, can be considered as Pradhama Vibhakti.
Swalpam will be the Kartrupadam here. Swalpam trayate. A little bit of the dharma. A little bit of the dharma also will help. Will protect.
Asya dharmasya swalpam api mahato bhayat trayate.
So here mahataha bhayat. So from the danger or from the bhayam, it will protect us. Even a little bit of dharma will protect us from a big trouble. Okay? Any dangerous situation. Here bhayat means any kind of dangerous situation, it will protect us. So here this is the bhayat will be apadanam. Mahataha will be visheshana to bhayat. Dharmasya swalpam. Technically, grammatically here we can since dharmasya is in Shashti Vibhakti, it will become Shashti Sambandha. Swalpam will be the Kartrupadam. But like you said, if we take Swalpam Dharmam. If we take
Swalpam
Dharmam Bhayat Trayate. If we put it like that, then Dharmam will be the Kartrupadam and Swalpam will be the Visheshana to Dharma. Okay? So, ante technically the role of that word Dharmam Trayate. Okay? Anantaram na vidyate. Na vidyate is the Kriya Padam. So what is this sentence here? Iha abhikramanashaha nasti pratyavayaha na vidyate. So pratyavayaha na vidyate. Pratyavayaha means vignaha. Vignaha. So there will not be any vignaha. So pratyavayaha na vidyate. So what is the Kartrupadam here? Pratyavayaha. Will be the Kartrupadam. This is a very simple sentence. Anantaram iha abhikramanashaha nasti. So na asti is the Kriyapadam. Nasti. Na asti is the Kriyapadam. Kaha nasti? Abhikramanashaha nasti. So Kartrupadam kim? Abhikramanashaha. Abhikramanashaha. What is Abhikramanashaha? Prarambhahanihi na bhavati iti. Okay, so here by iha atra iha ityukte karma yoge. Ante ipudu in the previous shloka what did Krishna tell? You know, from here onwards I am going to tell you about the karma yoga. Okay, until now I told you about the Sankhya. As per the Sankhya philosophy, I have told you certain things, and now I am going to tell you about karma bandham. And you listen, and once you adapt to that kind of, if you listen and practice that, then you will be freed. You will be freed. That is what he told in the previous shloka. So here, iha means in this karma yoga, अभिक्रमनाशः नास्ति. Abhikramanashaha nasti. So there will not be. You can start practicing this. You will not face any problems. Prarambhasya nashaha na bhavati, and means by practicing this karma yoga, you will be successful. Okay. Vignaha api na bhavati. So there will not be any obstacles. And finally, even a little bit of this, if you practice, you will get great benefit. You will be protected from great dangers. Even a little bit of this, if you practice, you will benefit in a great way. That is the meaning of the shloka. So here we have
భయం ఉండదు, విఘ్ననాశనాలు ఉండవు.
ప్రారంభించడానికి విఘ్ననాశనం ఉండదు, ఆరంభనాశనం ఉండదు. విఘ్నాలు ఉండవు, ఆరంభనాశనం ఉండదు. And even a little bit of it will protect you from great difficulties. ఇక్కడ భయాత్ అంటే some kind of potential dangers లాగా చూసుకోవచ్చు. Or even literally bhayam also. Say for example, if somebody has the habit of lying, okay, abaddham adatam, okay, they lie. So by following the dharma, they start to tell the truth. Initially they will be afraid, because why do people lie? Because they are afraid that if they tell the truth, they might get into some kind of trouble. Or if I tell that I stole this, maybe they will scold me or hurt me or do something bad. So but by following the dharma, even that little bit of dharma, if you follow and you pick up the courage to say the truth, then it will protect you, right? Because by lying, there will always be that fear in our heart. At some point this lie will come out. Then what is going to happen? What will they do? How will they punish me? This kind of fear will be there whenever we are doing something wrong. So by following the dharma, that fear also will be gone, and any potential danger that we might fall into by doing the adharma, that also will not happen. Okay, will not be there. So here from bhayam we can take it in both ways. Fear out of doing the wrong things, and by following the dharma we can come out of that fear. The dharma will protect us from that fear. That in that way we can understand. So tatparyam asya karma yogasya acharane abhikramasya nashah na bhavati. So prarambhasya nashah na bhavati. So kramam means sequence, right? Kramamlo pettadam ante in an order, in a sequence. Abhi usually enhances the meaning of the dhatu. So here abhikramasya we can take it as prarambhasya, means when we are trying to do something, in that sense also we can say. Avashyam phalam labhyate ityarthah. Vignopi na sambhavati. Asya dharmasya kinchit matrena anusaranamapi mahatah bhayat asman rakshati. Okay, so sandhi, here we have all the regular sandhis: guna sandhi, savarna dirgha sandhi, and then visarga sandhi, yan sandhi. And samasa is abhikrama nashaha, abhikramasya nashaha, shashti tatpurusha. Okay, any questions in this shloka? Anyone? Okay. Anantaram Ramadevi Bhagini द्वितीयं श्लोकं पठितुम् इच्छति वा?
हरिः ओम्. व्यवसायात्मिक चदवनमनि
चदवन्
व्यवसायात्मिकी एकेन कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखाह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनां. पदच्छेदः. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एका इह कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखाः ह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयः अनन्ताः च बुद्धयः व्यवसायात्मिका व्यवसायिनां. बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनां. पदपरिचयः. padam
Avyavasayinam. The last word is avyavasayinam.
क्षम्यताम् अव्यवसायिनां पदपरिचयः पदं व्यवसायात्मिका अकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्गः प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं बुद्धिः इकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्गः प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं एका आकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्ग प्रथम एकवचनं विभक्ति एकवचनं इह अव्ययं कुरुनन्दन अकारान्तः पुंलिङ्गः संबोधन प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुशाखाः आकारान्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः प्रथमा विभक्तिः बहुवचनम् अनन्ताः आकारान्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः प्रथमा विभक्तिः बहुवचनम् बुद्धयः इकारान्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः प्रथमा विभक्तिः बहुवचनम् अव्यवसायिनाम् अव्यवसायिन् नकारान्तः पुंलिङ्गः षष्ठी विभक्तिः बहुवचनं पदार्थः कुरुनन्दन हे अर्जुन इह अत्र व्यवसायात्मिका निश्चयात्मिका बुद्धिः मतिः एका अव्यवसायिनां निश्चयरहितानां बुद्धयः मतयः बहुशाखाः अनेकविधाः अनन्ताः च अन्तरहिताः अन्वयः कुरुनन्दन इह व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एका अव्यवसायिनां च बुद्धयः बहुशाखाः अनन्ताः हि आकांक्ष ఇది కూడా చదవచ్చండి
చదవండి
ఏకా కా ఏకా బుద్ధిః ఏకా कीदृशी बुद्धिः एका व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एका कुत्र व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एका इह व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एका किन्तु बुद्धयः कीदृश्यः बुद्धयः बहुशाखाः पुनश्च कीदृश्यः बुद्धयः बहुशाखाः अनन्ताः च केषां बुद्धयः बहुशाखाः अनन्ताः च अव्यवसायिनां बुद्धयः बहुशाखाः अनन्ताः च श्लोके संबोधन पदं किं कुरुनन्दन तात्पर्यं हे अर्जुन अस्मिन् लोके कर्मयोगे प्रवृत्तिशीला बुद्धिः एका एव परन्तु अप्रवृत्तिशीलानां पुरुषाणां बुद्धयस्तु बहुभेदाः अनन्ताश्च भवन्ति व्याकरणं सन्धिः बुद्धिरेकेह बुद्धिः प्लस एकेह विसर्ग संधि रेफा एकेह एका प्लस इह गुणसन्धिः बहुशाखा हि बहुशाखाः प्लस हि विसर्ग संधिः लोपः ह्यनन्ताः हि प्लस अनन्ताः यण् संधिः अनन्ताश्च अनन्ताः प्लस च विसर्ग संधिः सकारः शुत्वं बुद्धयोः व्यवसायिनां बुद्धयः प्लस अव्यवसायिनां विसर्ग संधिः सकारः रेफः उकारः गुणः पूर्वरूपं च समासः व्यवसायात्मिका व्यवसायः यः आत्मा यस्याः सा बहुव्रीहिः कुरुनन्दन कुरूणां नन्दनः तत्सम्बन्धो षष्ठी तत्पुरुषः बहुशाखाः बह्व्यः शाखाः यासां ताः बहुव्रीहिः अनन्ताः न विद्यते अन्तः यासां ताः बहुव्रीहिः कुरुदन्तः नन्दनः नन्द प्लस ल्यु कर्तरि नन्दयति इति नन्दनः तद्धितान्तः व्यवसायिनां व्यवसायः प्लस इनि मतुवर्थे धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः सो अत्र क्रियापदं किम्
एका ఒకటే అని చెప్తున్నారు కదా బుద్ధి అనేది
ఏకా అస్తి అస్తి అధ్యాహృతం తీసుకోవచ్చు ఓకే సో బుద్ధిః ఏకా అస్తి asti we can take as adhyahritam so here eka asti ka eka asti buddhiः eka asti कीदृशी बुद्धिः एका अस्ति व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एका अस्ति कुत्र व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एका अस्ति इह means in this karma yoga or people who are following this karma yoga their buddhi or their thinking or their focus is only on one thing okay it will be only one vyavasayatmika so vyavasayatmika means nischayatmika means with a determined mind focused only on one thing so that kind of buddhi it is visheshana to buddhi buddhihi eka asti here we can take eka as vidheya visheshana buddhihi will be the kartrupadam buddhihi eka asti so buddhihi will be kartrupadam eka will be vidheya visheshana and vyavasayatmika will be regular visheshana okay anantaram buddhayah here it is in bahuvachana so buddhayah santi buddhayah कीदृश्यः सन्ति बहुशाखाः सन्ति so in different ways the thinking will be in different ways okay so buddhayah santi buddhayah कीदृश्यः सन्ति बहुशाखाः सन्ति पुनश्च कीदृश्यः सन्ति अनन्ताः च सन्ति अनन्ताः means that which has no ending అంతరహితాః సో పరిపరి విధాలుగా ఆలోచన ఉంటుంది అని అంటాం చూడండి దట్ సో ఇన్ డిఫరెంట్ వేస్ ద థింకింగ్ విల్ బి ఇన్ డిఫరెంట్ వేస్ దేర్ ఇస్ నో ఎండ్ టు దట్ డిఫరెంట్ వేస్ సో దేర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ డిఫరెంట్ వేస్ దట్ పీపుల్ విత్ అవ్యవసాయినాం means here they don't have a nischaya mind they nischita chitta nasti so for them their buddhi means the way they think the kind of thoughts that they get will be of different kinds and numerous thoughts will be there so that is the reason why they cannot complete many people when you see they think in many different ways of course it is important to think in many different ways and but we have to be focused on the goal what we want to do so for that we have to pursue all the margas and then fix and go forward but many times we come across people who are doing many things but not completing anything why because their alochana is going in different ways so they will start but then again they'll think of something else they will forget that one goal so paripari vidhala alochinchi finally nischayita buddhi nasti tasmin अस्तु केषां बुद्धयः बहुशाखाः अनन्ताः च अव्यवसायिनां बुद्धयः ओके सो व्यवसायिनां अव्यवसायिनां so vyavasayam means here in this case it is nischaya okay normally vyavasayam also means to effort or working hard that also meaning is there but here we can take it as decisiveness of a person of a buddhi so here we have Kurunandana. So earlier also we had a few discussions about the Kuru Vamsha, right? So only the Kauravas should be referred as, only the Dhritarashtrasya Putraha should be called as Kurus or even Pandavas can be called. So the Kuru Maharaja is before Dhritarashtra and Pandu. So even Pandavas technically come under the Kuru Vamsha only. But to be able to distinguish between the two, and especially when the context is between the Kauravas and the Pandavas, it will be easy to call the Pandavas to distinguish them from the Kauravas. But technically, they are also Kauravas. So Kuru Nandana. Okay. But it implies Arjuna. So the sandhis are all fine. And the samasa, vyavasayatmika, vyavasayaha eva atma yasyaha sa. Okay, it is bahuvrihi. So that kind of buddhi. Here, why is it in strilingam? Because buddhi is strilinga shabda. Buddhihi, ikaranta strilinga shabdaha. That is why vyavasayatmika is also taken in strilinga. Otherwise, if we are referring to a person who has vyavasayatmika, who is vyavasayatmikaha, vyavasayaha eva atma yasya saha, we will say. Because in bahuvrihi, we can, the resulting bahuvrihi samasa word can be in any of the three lingas. Kuru nandana, kurunam nandanaha. Okay, shashti tatpurusha. Bahushakhaha. Bahvyah shakhaha yasam taha. So here bahushakhaha is also a visheshana to the buddhi in bahuvachana. So that is why even here it is taken in strilinga. Yasam taha. That is why it is taken in strilinga. Anantaha. This also is visheshana to buddhi. So it is in strilinga. Na vidyate antaha yasam taha. Okay. So these are the samasas, and nandanaha, nandadhatu, lyu pratyayam, nandayati iti nandanaha. He who makes others happy. In that sense we can take. Okay. Tadhittanta, vyavasayinam, vyavasaya plus ini. This ini is a madhuparthe, we use this pratyayam, like asya va asmin va asti. Okay, that kind of nature, if it is there, then we call it matuparte, and ini pratyaya is used. So that comes under the Tadhittanta. Astu. Any questions in this shloka?
Mahoday, ఒకసారి కొంచెం నందన ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయరా? నంద ప్లస్ యు కర్తరి.
So Nandana Kartari and ఎందుకన్నారంటే, here the pratyayas can be divided into Kartari, Karmani and Bhave. So what does it mean when a pratyaya is Kartari? Means the resulting word, see, all the pratyayas will be attached to a dhatu, right? So when it is attached to a dhatu and the resulting word is represents a karta, like pathakaha, pachakaha. So for the pach dhatu, we are adding a pratyaya, which, and the resulting word that is coming is pachakaha. It indicates a karta, right? Pachakaha means he who cooks. So nandanaha means he who makes happy, others happy. Okay. So Yashoda Nandana means he who makes Yashoda happy. So that is how the Nandana means. So whenever you find the word Kartari in the bracket, it means by adding this pratyaya to that dhatu, the word that we get, the kridanta that we get, is used as a karta. It represents a karta. Whereas sometimes we have karmani in the brackets. It means that will represent a karma padam. Okay, we'll let me see if there is an example of such a pratyaya. Karmani.
Actually, I have got a small doubt. Actually, this lut means actually it is coming as lut ana is the adesha. Nand ana, that is nandana is the kriya. Nandanam karoti iti nandanaha. Just like charanam karoti iti chalakaha. Charanam chalaka, patanam bataka. That is lut separate,
Is separate. Yeah.
Is separate.
Yes.
Here he has used lut, which is a kriya. That itself has a akka. That is kriya. He has used it in the terms of instead of that he has used it as if it is karta. So Nand is dhatu. So nandanam is kriya. Nandanam karoti iti nandanaha. That is
that pratyaya is different. When you use the word karoti, Nandanam karoti, that is kumbham karoti kumbhakaraha. Pakam karoti pakakaraha. That is a little different. What do you say?
Nandanam asmat labhyate Nandanaha. Something because ana is generally aka is used. Pataka, chalaka, generally pat pataka, chalanam chalaka. Therefore, these two readily remember. Other dhatus also may be there. Generally, aka
Nul.
is used.
That is
But
the
here
one.
ana is
Mahodaya, the one that you are saying where we get kaha is nul pratyayam. Nul.
okay, new correct.
That is a different pratyaya. This is a different pratyaya.
This is used to.
There is also a lyut. Here this is only lyu. Lyut pratyaya again indicates karma. Sorry, kriya.
Okay. Kriya, correct. That will create ana adesha. So pata, patanam.
Patanam. That is again different.
That
is again different.
That is also Luton, patanam.
Lyut, it is. That is lyut, and this is the lu is given here. So that is what I'm saying. We need a little bit more focus into the pratyayas. That is the reason why. That is the reason why I'm planning this class on the pratyayas. But I need to do some homework before starting, because there are so many different pratyayas, and I haven't studied that earlier. So that is the reason why I want to do that class. So there we will, before starting that class, I will gather all my information and then we'll start. But for now, let us go by the book. This is Lyu Pratyaya. Nul is different, Lyut is different, this is different. But there can be more than one Pratyaya which indicates Kartari. There can be more than one Pratyaya which indicates Karmani. Similarly, Bhave. So there are so many pratyayas, but the primary classification of the pratyayas is karta, karma, and bhave. So when we say that a pratyaya is indicating the kartari, it is used in the kartari sense. It means after adding that pratyaya to the dhatu, the resulting word indicates a karta. And if it is karmani, then the resulting word will be indicating a karma. If it is bhave, it indicates the bhava, like laghavam. Okay. That indicates the bhava, right? It is not indicating a karta or a karma. Laghavam. Ante oka kind of a property, like a lakshana. So it is called bhava. Okay. So in that sense, we will understand the pratyayas right now. But in more detail, we will study in the pratyaya class. Anantaram. Annapurna Bhai.
क्षम्यतां मन्ये इतोपि प्रत्ययानां विषये अत्र चर्चा भवति चेत् अग्रिममासे एव परीक्षा खलु अतः श्लोकानां इतोपि अनेके श्लोकाः सन्ति अतः प्रत्ययस्य विषये अन्या कक्षा भवती स्थापयति खलु तत्र भवति चेत् एव सम्यक् भवेत् इति
we are not discussing in much detail, but only the basic.
अग्रिममासान्ते एव अस्ति खलु
But I cannot promise that we'll complete the book before the end of next month.
As far as possible.
As far as possible.
Let us do it as far as possible.
Sure.
Without discussing more on pratyas.
Sure. We are not focusing more because even I need to do more research on it. So until then, even I cannot tell. But basic information, if we discuss Bhagini, then everybody will have an idea. Like at least they should understand what is given.
Whatever is given in the book, we can discuss. But beyond the book, if it is better to discuss in separate tasks. Because the exams are ahead, no? That's why.
Sure, Bhagini.
Just requesting Manya.
Yes, Bhagini. Annapurna Bhagini, patitum ichchati va?
Bhagini. Yamimam pushpitam vacham pravadantya vipaschitaha vedavadarata partha nanyadastiti vadinaha कामात्मानः स्वर्गपरा जन्म कर्म फलप्रदां क्रियाविशेषबहुलां भोगैश्वर्यगतिं प्रति पदच्छेदः याम् इमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्ति अविपश्चितः वेदवादरताः पार्थ न अन्यत् अस्ति इति वादिनः कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः जन्मकर्मफलप्रदां क्रियाविशेषबहुलां भोगैश्वर्यगतिं प्रति पदपरिचय यां यद् दकारांत सर्वनाम शब्द स्त्रीलिंग द्वितीय विभक्ति एकवचन इमाम इदम इदम शब्द मकारांत सर्वनाम शब्द स्त्रीलिंग द्वितीय विभक्ति एकवचन पुष्पितां आकारांत स्त्रीलिंग द्वितीय विभक्ति एकवचनं वाचं वाच चकारांत स्त्रीलिंग द्वितीय विभक्ति एकवचन प्रवदन्ति वद परस्मैपदी कर्तरी लट् लट् धातु अंडी लट्लकार प्रथम पुरुष बहुवचनम अविपश्चितः నేను రెండు కరెక్ట్ చదువుతున్నాను
కరెక్ట్
లైన్ అట్లానే కదా అవిపశ్చిత్ తకారాంత పుంలింగ ప్రథమా విభక్తి బహువచనం వేదవాదరతాః అకారాంత పుంలింగ ప్రథమా విభక్తి బహువచనం పార్థ అకారాంత పుంలింగ సంబోధన ఏకవచనం अन्यत् अन्य अकारांत सर्वनाम नपुंसकलिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचन अस्ति अस् परस्मैपदी कर्तरी लट् प्रत्यय लट्लकार प्रथम पुरुष एकवचन वादिनः वादिन् नकारांत पुंलिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचन कामात्मनः कामात्मन् नकारांत पुल्लिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचन स्वर्गपराः अकारांत पुल्लिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचन जन्म कर्म फलप्रदां आकारांत स्त्रीलिंग द्वितीय विभक्ति एकवचन क्रिया विशेष बहुलां आकारांत स्त्रीलिंग द्वितीय विभक्ति एकवचन भोगैश्वर्य गतिम इकारांत स्त्रीलिंग द्वितीय विभक्ति एकवचनं प्रति अव्ययम् पदार्थः चदवालन्नी पदार्थः पार्थ हे अर्जुन कामात्मनः विषयासक्ताः वेदवादरताः वेदवाक्यानि विचारयन्तः स्वर्गपराः स्वर्गासक्ताः अन्यत् इतरत् न अस्ति इति न विद्यते इति वादिनः वदन्तः अविपश्चितः अविद्वांसः जन्म कर्म फलप्रदां जननं सुखरूपं कर्मफलं च प्रयच्छन्तीं भोगैश्वर्य गतिं प्रति गृहवाहनादि विषयेषु स्वामित्वस्य प्राप्तिं प्रति गृहवाहनादि विषयेषु स्वामित्वस्य प्राप्तिं प्रति क्रियाविशेष बहुलां विविध कर्म प्रचुराम् इमाम् एतां पुष्पितां कुसुमितां यां वाचं यद् वाक्यं प्रवदन्ति कथयन्ति अन्वय पार्थ कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः न अन्यदास्ति इति वादिनः अविपश्चितः जन्मकर्म फलप्रदां भोगैश्वर्यगतिं प्रति क्रियाविशेषबहुलाम् इमां पुष्पितां यां वाचं प्रवदन्ति। आकांक्षा क्रियापदं प्रवदन्ति। के प्रवदन्ति? कामात्मनः प्रवदन्ति। कामात्मनः पुनश्च कीदृशाः प्रवदन्ति? कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः प्रवदन्ति। कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः पुनश्च कीदृशाः प्रवदन्ति? कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः प्रवदन्ति। कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः पुनश्च कीदृशाः प्रवदन्ति? कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यदस्ति इति वादिनः प्रवदन्ति। कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यदस्ति इति वादिनः पुनश्च कीदृशाः प्रवदन्ति? कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यदास्ति इति वादिनः अविपश्चितः प्रवदन्ति। कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यदास्ति इति वादिनः अविपश्चितः कां प्रवदन्ति? कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यदास्ति इति वादिनः अविपश्चितः वाचं प्रवदन्ति। कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यदास्ति इति वादिनः अविपश्चितः कीदृशीं वाचं प्रवदन्ति? कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यदास्ति इति वादिनः अविपश्चितः पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्ति। कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यदास्ति इति वादिनः अविपश्चितः पुनश्च कीदृशीं पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्ति? कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यदास्ति इति वादिनः अविपश्चितः क्रियाविशेषबहुलां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्ति। कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यदास्ति इति वादिनः अविपश्चितः कां प्रति क्रियाविशेषबहुलां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्ति। कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः
कामात्मनः కామాత్మనః అక్కడ మకారానికి దీర్ఘం ఇవ్వలేదు అనుకున్నాను.
ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాడు, నేను అప్పటి నుంచి అనట్లేదండి.
ఫస్ట్ లో అనలేదు, మధ్యలో ఐ థింక్
సారీ క్షమ్యతాం. కామాత్మానః స్వర్గపరాः
కామాత్మనః ఏవ ఫస్ట్ మకారానికి ఇచ్చారా లేదా అని డౌట్ వచ్చింది నాకు.
ఇక్కడ దీర్ఘం ఉంది కదండి, రెండవ మకారం
ఉంది. కామాత్మనః అనలేదు కదా మీరు, అదే చెక్ చేస్తున్నా నేను. ఓ సారీ, యాక్చువల్లీ ఇట్ ఇస్ కామాత్మానః ఏవ.
నేను కామాత్మనః అంటున్నానేమో.
యా,
నేను సెకండ్ దీర్ఘం అనటం లేదండి, ఇప్పుడు రియలైజ్.
అవునవును.
కామాత్మానః స్వర్గపరాः వేదవాదరతాः నాన్యదస్తి ఇతి వాదినः అవిపశ్చితः భోగైశ్వర్యగతిం ప్రతి క్రియావిశేషబహులాం పుష్పితాం వాచం ప్రవదంతి. కామాత్మానః స్వర్గపరాः వేదవాదరతాः నాన్యదస్తి ఇతి వాదినः అవిపశ్చితः కీదృశీం భోగైశ్వర్యగతిం ప్రతి క్రియావిశేషబహులాం పుష్పితాం వాచం ప్రవదంతి. కామాత్మానః స్వర్గపరాः వేదవాదరతాः నాన్యదాస్తి ఇతి వాదినः అవిపశ్చితः జన్మకర్మఫలప్రదాం భోగైశ్వర్యగతిం ప్రతి క్రియావిశేషబహులాం పుష్పితాం వాచం ప్రవదంతి. శ్లోకే సంబోధన పదం కిం పార్థ? తాత్పర్యం వేదవాక్యానాం విమర్శకాः కేచన పురుషాः సంతి. తే తు విషయేషు ఆసక్తాः స్వర్గం అపేక్షమాణాः. తదతిరిక్తం ఫలమేవ నాస్తి ఇతి వదంతశ్చ శ్రుతేః తాత్పర్యం న జానంతి. अत एव ते नानाविधैः योगादिभिः या साध्यते या च जननं कर्मफलानुभवश्चेति संसारचक्रे पातयति तादृश्यां गृहवाहनादिविषयाणां प्राप्तौ निष्फलामपि सफलामिव भासमानां वाचं व्याहरन्ति
మాధ్వమతం
మాధ్వమతం
అంటే అది ఇప్పుడు రామానుజ మతం ఎట్లానో అది కూడా ఒక రకమైన
మధ్వ అంటాం అదేనా మాధ్వమతం వేదార్థం అవిమృశ్య స్వర్గాది ఫలప్రాపక కర్మణ్యేవ వేదాః ప్రతిపాదయంతి తద్భిన్నం కించిదపి నాస్తి ఇతి కేచిత్ ప్రవదంతి తేషాం పరమాత్మని నిశ్చయాత్మకం జ్ఞానం న భవిష్యతి.
ఇక్కడ ఒక్కసారి ఆపుదాము.
ఓకే.
So here what is given, what are the kriya padani atra? Pravadanti. And any other kriya padani? Here we have 2 shlokas. So yamimam pushpitam vacham pravadantya vipaschitaha vedavadarataha partha nanyadastiti vadinaha कामात्मनः स्वर्गपराः जन्म कर्म फलप्रदां kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaiश्वर्य gatim prati. So there is only one kriyapadam. Okay, pravadanti. Ke pravadanti? Kamatmanah pravadanti. So kartrupadam kim atra? Kamatmanah. So atra ekavaram anvayamapi pathamah. Partha कामात्मानः स्वर्गपराः वेदवादरताः नान्यतस्ति इति वादिनः अविपश्चितः जन्मकर्म फलप्रदां भोगैश्वर्य गतिं प्रति क्रियाविशेष बहुलां इमां पुष्पितां यां वाचं प्रवदन्ति. Okay, so here कामात्मानः is the kartrupadam. पुनः कीदृशाः प्रवदन्ति? स्वर्गपराः. पुनः कीदृशाः? वेदवादरताः. पुनः कीदृशाः? वादिनः. Okay, न अन्यत् अस्ति इति वादिनः. So those who say that there is nothing else like this, that kind of vadinah. Okay, those who say that kind of argument, vadinah. Punah कीदृशाः प्रवदन्ति? अविपश्चितः. Okay, so all these are kartrupadani. These are not visheshanas to one kartrupadam. Many times we have visheshanas, but here kamatmanah, swargaparaha, vedavadarataha. So these are all different kinds of people. So kamatmanah are vishayasaktaha, those who have desire on the materialistic things. Vedavadarataha, Vedavakyani vicharayantaha means those who study the Vedas and interpret the meaning in a certain way which is not actually accurate. Okay, so those are Vedavadarataha. Anantaram Swargaparaha, those who have Swargasakta. So many times or sometimes you see people performing certain things with the hope that they want to go to the Swargam. Okay, Swarga Prapti. Only for Swarga Prapti they do certain things. Certain things do only for the pleasure of the materialistic things. Some people think whatever is given in the Vedas, they misread it. We need certain kind of knowledge to understand what is given in the Vedas also, right? Not anybody can understand. We need a certain level of knowledge to be able to interpret what the Vedas are saying. But these people, they are not knowledgeable, but they still read and they assume something. Whatever is told in the Vedas, they assume however they like, and they think that that is what the Vedas are telling. Okay, so those are again different class of people. And then na asti, anyat nasti. Iti vadinaha. So those people who say that there is nothing other than this. Some people say no, there is only one life. So live it to your fullest. You don't worry about anything. Such kind of people who present their view in that way, such people. Avipaschitaha, avidvamsaha. So people who are not knowledgeable. Janma karma phalapradam. Jananam sukharupam karma phalam cha prayachantim. So they talk about, and what kind of vakyani they speak? Kam pravadanti, all these kind of people, what do they say? Kam pravadanti, vacham pravadanti. They speak, some kind of speech. Kidrishim vacham, pushpitam vacham, very flowery words. Okay, so if you do this, this is what it is. So see, there is only one life. So there is no papam and there is no punyam. Based on what you do, you are not going to face any difficulties even if you do anything wrong. There is no such thing as punarjanma. So you won't be experiencing any. See, all these are very nice to hear, very tempting. Oh, there is nothing. I don't have to worry about any consequence. So let me just go and do whatever I like, right? That kind of speech is pushpitam vacham. Punaha kidrishim pushpitam vacham pravadanti te kriya vishesha bahulam. So what is the kriya vishesha bahulam? Vividha karma prachuram. So basically kriya vishesha bahulam means people who lead a luxurious life, you can say. The kriyas that they do are in a very grand. Okay. So they say like you, okay, go and spend all your money on things that you want, not on the rightful things, but on the wrong things. Okay. So such kind of actions, spending or doing actions which are pompous, but not really of any purpose, such kind of actions. Okay, so they encourage others to do such kind of actions through their speech. So avipaschitaha kam pratikriya vishesha bahulam pushpitam vacham pravadanti bhogaishwarya gatim. So bhogaishwarya gatim means
pleasure seeking.
Grihavahanadi vishayeshu swamitvasya praptim prati. So bhogaishwarya gatim. So here bhogam and aishwaryam means on the vishayas, like finding pleasure in owning materialistic things. Okay. Swamitvam means owning. So griha vahanadi vishayeshu means on materialistic things. On such materialistic things, by owning such materialistic things, gaining pleasure out of it. Anantaram kidrisham, punaha kidrisham bhogaishwarya gatim prati janma karma palapradam. So what is again janma karma palapradam? How can we say this is? So basically they say they only talk about the karma phalam. Okay, the karma phalam of certain actions, and janma karma phala pradam. Yeah. So they say that they talk about karma phalam. If you do this, you will get a good birth in your next life. So if you do this, then you will get a good karma phalam in your next janma. So here again there is that phalasakti. Okay. So that is what is mentioned here. So there is this kind of expectation on the kriyas that we do. Okay. So they talk such kind of speech. So that is this shloka. So here we have pravadanti as the kriyapadam. All these words are kartrupadani. Kamatmanaha, swargaparaha, vedavadarataha, vadinaha, avipaschitaha. Okay, those are all kartrupadani. What is the karma padam? Vacham. But all the other words are visheshanas to that vacham. Pushpitam is a visheshana. Kriya vishesha bahulam is a visheshana of vacham, and bhogaishwarya gatim. Okay, that also is a visheshana. And janma karma phala pradam. So they talk about such things because they have wrongly interpreted the Vedas, because they think, because of their ignorance, they think that gaining pleasure out of these materialistic things is the only ultimate thing. There is nothing more than that to it. Okay. So here we have only one sentence, one Kriyapadam, one Kartripadam, sorry, many Kartripadani, and one Karmapadam with so many adjectives. So it is pretty simple actually. The shloka is simple, though it has so many words, it is simple. So let us look at the Tatparyam once. So Veda Vakyanam Vimarshakaha Kechana Purushaha Santi. ते तु विषयेषु आसक्ताः स्वर्गम् अपेक्षमाणाः तत् अतिरिक्तं फलमेव नास्ति इति वदन्तः च श्रुतेः तात्पर्यं न जानन्ति. श्रुतेः means Vedas, of the Vedas. Shruti means Veda. So here all these people with their ignorance, they say things like this because they are not able to interpret the Vedas properly. अतः एव ते नानाविधैः यागादिभिः या साध्यते या च जननं कर्मफलानुभवश्चेति संसारचक्रे पातयति तादृश्यां गृहवाहनादिविषयाणां प्राप्तौ निष्फलामपि सफलामिव भासमानां वाचं व्याहरन्ति. So निष्फलामपि सफलामिव. So they think that they think whatever they believe in is the actual good result. Because of their ignorance, they think that is what is the satphalam. Thinking like that, they talk such things. Because of their ignorance only, they speak such things. They don't mean anything bad, but because of their ignorance, they think. So this always reminds me of one thing. Whenever we read or recite these stotras, at the end, Phalastuti will be there. So if you recite this every day, you will get this. If you recite this one time a day, you will get this. 3 times a day, you will get this. Like this Phalastuti is given, right? So many people again think that Phalastuti, they take it word to word. They really think that by reciting this one time, they will get whatever is stated there. But this shloka is a perfect example to explain that. That is not true, actually. But why do they give it like that? Why do they give that statement there if it is not true? So people are of different kinds. Some people are very matured. They can understand the sukshmam. But for some people, they do not understand because everybody is at a different level in the spiritual journey. So they are like kids. With our kids, what do we do? When they do not do their homework or when they say they don't want to go to school, what do we say? Today you go to school, after you come back, we will play something, or I will take you to the market and buy something that you like, or I will take you to a movie. Why do we say such things? To initially create interest in them to go to school. And our confidence is once they start going to school, and once they start learning, they will start enjoying that. And then eventually they don't need any incentives to go to school or to learn something or to do their homework. They don't need any further incentives. But initially, to get them into that habit, to get them into that routine, we offer them small incentives, right? But at some point, that will be broken. Even after they come to high school or college, if they are still asking, today to go to the college, what are you going to give me? Will that work? It won't work. But our expectation is that initially, because they are young children, it is difficult for them to understand the importance of learning. So we try to bribe them with small incentives. But eventually, our hope is they should come out of it, right? Forever, it cannot be like that. Forever, if a person is expecting something for everything that he does, even his own duty, to do his own duty, if he's always constantly expecting incentives from other people, it won't work, right? Because nobody will give incentives forever. We have to do our own thing. Our duties we have to perform. So similarly, this Phalastuti is also like that. For many people, to bring them into this path of spirituality, that will be like a first step. So there are some rituals around it. You recite this stotra every day. So by reciting, what will happen? That mind will be cleared. Okay, by recitation, just by the recitation of the Sanskrit aksharas itself, our mind will be cleared. So by reciting or even listening will clear, it will calm down our agitated mind. Whatever decisions we make with a calm mind will definitely be better than with an agitated mind. And even whatever we do it in a more calm way. Even when women are cooking also, if they take a bath and recite some stotras and then do cooking, that cooking will be different from how they do with an agitated or disturbed mind. So to bring them into that path, to the disciplined path where they can calm themselves, all these rituals will calm us. The festivals, the pujas, the yagas, everything will create an atmosphere that will remove the negative energy in our environment and in our mind. And by cleaning, see, there is a rule that we have to perform the puja only after cleaning. So why? That cleaning itself will clear our mind. Even whether you perform the puja or not, just by cleaning, you can sense that freshness and calmness and that positive energy. So all these are. But for many people, they cannot understand directly how or the purpose of this. So they say, if you don't clean your house, then Lakshmi Devi will leave your house. If you clean, she will come. So all these are like small incentives for people who are not there yet, who are like children. They still don't understand, or they don't have the maturity to understand the spirituality. So because everybody is at a different path. So these are all the incentives. So eventually, so this Vedavadinaha are such people. They interpret the Vedas in a different way, in a incorrect way. So, but eventually, what does it tell is that they are not jnanam na bhavishyati. So tesham paramatmani nischayatmakam jnanam na bhavishyati. So they cannot understand that ultimate tattvam about Paramatma, about Sat and Asat, all this, it will be difficult for them at that point of time to understand. But that is the first step. We should not discourage such people. If we find anyone within our family or friends who are doing the stuti, the patanam, the stotra patanam for that stuti palam, okay, whatever palam is given, let them do it. That is the first step. We have to encourage them to do that. But they should not stop there. That is the goal. We have to take them beyond that. Okay, so this is not the only thing. And eventually they will be ready for understanding what is next. So we have to guide them. Whoever can understand that should guide the people who are following only when they are ready again. That also Krishna says, right? Only when somebody is ready for something, only then we have to explain it to them. Otherwise, they cannot understand and they will end up confused also sometimes. So, okay, so this is by reciting this, nothing will happen. So they will even stop reciting also. So let them believe in that. Whenever they are ready, we have to take them beyond that belief that this is not the final step. There is still a longer journey. And that is how we need to encourage them to move forward. So that is what this shloka is saying. Okay. Anantaram, Harsha Bhagini, Vyakaranam Patitum Ichchati va?
आं भगिनि व्याकरणं सन्धिः पवदन्त्य विपश्चितः प्रवदन्ति योगे अविपश्चितः यण् सन्धिः ज्ञान्यत् न योगे अन्यत् सवर्ण दीर्घः सन्धिः अन्यस्ति अन्यस् अस्ति जस्त्व सन्धिः अस्ति अस्ति इति सवर्ण दीर्घ सन्धिः स्वर्गपरा जन्म स्वर्गपराः
योगे जन्मः विसर्गसन्धिः लोपः समासा अविपश्चित्तः न विपश्चित्तः नै तत्पुरुषः वेदवादरताः वेदस्य वादाः वेदवादाः षष्ठी तत्पुरुष वेदवादेषु रताः सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः कामात्मनः कामः एव आत्मा येषां ते बहुव्रीहि समासः स्वर्गपराः स्वर्गः एव परः येषां ते बहुव्रीहि जन्म कर्म फलप्रदां कर्मफलं षष्ठी तत्पुरुषः जन्म च कर्मफले च जन्म कर्मफले द्वन्द्वः जन्म कर्म फलयोः प्रदातां षष्ठी तत्पुरुष कृदन्तः वादिनः वद योगिनीनि ताच्छीलिके कर्तरि
ताच्छीलिके कर्तरि
ताच्छीलिके कर्तरि एवं
अस्तु भगिनि धन्यवादः
धन्यवाद भगिनी
So here in the sandhis we have the regular sandhis. Samasa avipaschitaha na vipaschitaha. So vipaschitaha means jnaninaha or vidvamsaha. Avipaschitaha means ajnaninaha. Okay, ajnanaha. Naitat purusha vedavadarataha vedasya vadaha vedavadaha shashti tat purusha vedavadeshu rataha saptami tat purusha. Like veena vadane nipunaha, like that. Okay. Kamatmanaha. Kamaha eva atma yesham te bahuvrihi. Okay. So that is their nature. The desires, having the desires. Swarga paraha. Swargaha eva paraha yesham te. So for them, swargam is everything. Atyantam mukyam. Okay. Janma karma phala pradam. Karmanaha phalam karma phalam. Shashti tatpurusha. Janma cha karma phale cha. Janma karma phale. Dvandva samasam. So janma here means that rebirth and the karma phala, depending, the karma phala. Janma karma phalayoho prada. Shashti tatpurusha. So here prada means what is in store of us. What will the punarjanma give us? What will the karma phala be? So that kind of words that or the speech that indicates this kind of information, we can say. And then kridantaha, vadinaha. Here vad dhatoho nini. This is another pratyayam. This pratyayam is used when a habit is expressed. So vadinaha. So here vadinaha means their main purpose is always to express some kind of ideas. Okay. So in that sense it is used. Another example for you to understand easily is ushna bhojin. Ushna bhojin. Okay. So he who likes to eat a hot meal. So that is his habit, liking to eat a hot meal. So he is called ushna bhojin. So this is only for you to understand, like when a habit is expressed, this pratyayam is used. Okay. Anantaram, the next shloka.
Madam, I got a small doubt. That is meaning wise in English or this Vedavadarta means who speak supporting Vedas or who speak against Vedas. What does it mean? Vedavadarta means?
They are not talking against the Vedas. They are talking what is given in the Vedas, but their interpretation is incorrect.
Okay. And Avivastita is Avidvansa, no? They actually, these two karmapadas are opposite to each other, no? Vedavadartaha means they are Panditaha. Avidvansa means the Kamatmanaha. So, we say this sentences, this Visheshna Kamavadarataha is different. Avidvansaha Kamava. Kamatmanaha, like that it should go with that one. And Vedavadarataha Sargaparaha, they may, of course, they may say that other than Swarga, nothing is there. They even not even, of course, they are not up to the level of Paramatma. That is Vedavadarataha Sargaparaha.
Vedavadarataha, they
Kamatmanaha Avivastitaha, they say that other than this regular world, Ihaloka, that is Dharma Karma Palapradam, Bhogeshwarya Pratimprati, these are all Kamatmanama Avivastitaha. That way, Kamatmanaha will be better subject for Avivastitaha because Avidvansaha. Vedavadarta, at least they say that Swarga is above this, the present loka. That is, they are speaking, though they are also not speaking that other than Swarga, Paramatma is the highest. That meaning they are not knowing. Like that, there are two different, that meaning we can take, no?
Yes. So Vedavadarataha are, they claim themselves to be the people who have studied the Vedas and they are telling what is given in the Vedas. But their interpretation is wrong. Because they haven't understood. They don't have that maturity to understand. So they are interpreting it incorrectly. And they are telling this is what is told by the Vedas. But there is more to it.
Then they say that Swarga is the final one. Whereas Avivastita, Avidvansaha, they say that the materialistic world is the final one. So that way both are telling not so correct things.
Yes, correct.
One is telling Swarga is better, the other is telling Yaloka, materialistic world is better.
Yes. That is why these are all different Kartripadani. Because everybody has their own argument. Everybody has their own priority, or what they think is the most important thing is a little different. They are all very similar, but within that similarity, there is a small difference. Like some people think, see, within the materialistic world also, people who value the materialistic things, for some, the luxury life is, they think leading a luxury life is good. For some people, they think accumulating, properties is a good thing to do. But all these people are still indulging in the materialistic world, but they have a different opinion. So similarly, these people also, they have a different opinion, but they are all still indulging in the materialistic world and also thinking that Swarga is the ultimate thing. And by performing certain actions, they are doing only, they are performing those actions only for the karma phalam and for a better life in the next janma. So like that. So, but that is not the ultimate thing, right? We all know that, okay, Swarga Prapti is a good thing. Getting a good janma in the next life is also a good thing. There is nothing wrong in it. But we should not stop there. That is not the ultimate step. There is more to it. That is what we need to realize. So that is what they are saying. People who think in this way, they don't have the complete knowledge of the Paramatma. They are still halfway. So that complete knowledge has not yet been attained by such people. That is what this shloka is saying. There is nothing wrong in thinking that I want to go to Swarga or I want a better life in my next birth. There is nothing wrong in it. But that is not the ultimate thing. We have to aim for moksha, not a better next life. For a complete moksha, we have to aim. So that is what this shloka is saying. So to understand the Paramatma completely, this knowledge is not sufficient.
అంటే ముగ్గురు రకాలు ఉన్నారు కదండి ఇక్కడ. Three categories of who do not totally are not completely informed of the lessons. మిస్ఇంటర్ప్రెట్ చేసే వాళ్ళు ముగ్గురు రకాలు ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళు ఇలా మాట్లాడతారు, పుష్పితాంబాచం చెప్తూ ఉంటారు, కానీ ఇట్స్ నాట్ డజంట్ హ్యావ్ ద ఫుల్ ఎసెన్స్ అందులో అన్నట్టు.
Correct. So people who think Swarga is the ultimate goal will tell you everything about that only. The Vedas have certain rituals which explicitly say that if you perform these yagas, you will get Swarga Prapti. So they will highlight on that only.
అంటే ఒక్కొక్క చిన్న యాంగిలే చెప్తున్నారు వాళ్ళు. ఏనుగు చెప్తాం కదా అట్లా స్టోరీ లాగా ఒక్కొక్క యాంగిల్ చెప్తున్నారు.
So they are only interpreting it literally and only they are not looking beyond the purpose of the what the Vedas are saying. Okay. Astu. Anantaram. Priya Bhagini patitum ichchati va?
भगिनी नमस्कारः भगिनी.
Namaskarah.
भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां तयापहृतचेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते. पदच्छेदः. भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां तया अपहृतचेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते. पदपरिचयः. भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानाम् अकारान्तपुंलिङ्ग षष्ठी बहुवचनं तया दकारान्त तच्छब्दं सर्वनाम तच्छब्दं स्त्रीलिङ्ग तृतीया एकवचनम्. अपहृतचेतसां सकारान्त अपहृतचेतस शब्दं पुंलिङ्गं षष्ठी बहुवचनं. व्यवसायात्मिका आकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्ग प्रथमा एकवचनं. बुद्धिः इकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्ग प्रथमा एकवचनं. समाधौ इकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्ग सप्तमी एकवचनं. न अव्ययं. विधीयते वि उपसर्ग धातु आत्मनेपदी कर्मणि लट् लकार प्रथमा एकवचनं. पदार्थः. तया वाचा अपहृतचेतसां अपहृत मनसां भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां विषयप्राप्तौ आसक्तानां पुरुषाणां बुद्धिः मतिः व्यवसायात्मिका प्रवृत्तिशीला समाधौ एकाग्रतायां न विधीयते न प्रवर्तते. अन्वयः. तया अपहृतचेतसां भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां बुद्धिः व्यवसायात्मिका सती समाधौ न विधीयते. आकांक्षा. न विधीयते. कुत्र न विधीयते? समाधौ न विधीयते. का समाधौ न विधीयते? बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते. बुद्धिः कीदृशी सती समाधौ न विधीयते? बुद्धिः व्यवसायात्मिका सती समाधौ न विधीयते. केषां बुद्धिः व्यवसायात्मिका सती समाधौ न विधीयते? अपहृतचेतसां बुद्धिः व्यवसायात्मिका सती समाधौ न विधीयते. अपहृतचेतसां पुनश्च केषां बुद्धिः व्यवसायात्मिका सती समाधौ न विधीयते? अपहृतचेतसां भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां बुद्धिः व्यवसायात्मिका सती समाधौ न विधीयते. कया अपहृतचेतसां भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां बुद्धिः व्यवसायात्मिका सती समाधौ न विधीयते? तया अपहृतचेतसां भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां बुद्धिः व्यवसायात्मिका सती समाधौ न विधीयते. तात्पर्यम्. येषां मनः तादृशया पुष्पितया वाचा अपहृतं भवति, ये च गृहवाहनादीनां विषयाणां सम्पादने प्रवृत्ताः भवन्ति, तेषां बुद्धिः एकाग्रतायां न कदापि प्रवर्तते. व्याकरणं. संधिः. तयापहृतचेतसां तया प्लस अपहृतचेतसां सवर्णदीर्घ संधिः. समासः. भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां भोगानाम् ऐश्वर्यं भोगैश्वर्यं षष्ठी तत्पुरुषा. भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्ताः तेषां सप्तमी तत्पुरुषा. अपहृतचेतसाम् अपहृतं चेतः येषां तेषां बहुव्रीहि. कृदन्तः. प्रसक्तानां प्र प्लस सृज धातु प्लस त कर्तरी तेषाम्.
धन्यवादः. न विधीयते इति क्रियापदम् अस्ति. तया अपहृतचेतसां भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां बुद्धिः व्यवसायात्मिका सती समाधौ न विधीयते. So here taya, by taya what it means is the vacha, the vacham which is spoken or referred to in the previous shloka. By that kind of speech, okay, by that kind of speech, what happens? Apahrita chetasam, of the people who are not in a stable mind, bhogaishwarya prasaktanam means who are indulging themselves in the bhogaishwarya, in the materialistic things. Buddhihi, the buddhi of such people. Vyavasayatmika means pravrttishila. Samadhau na vidhiyate. So the buddhi of such kind of people will not samadhau means with ekagrata, will not be in one mind. Okay, so it will not be in they will not attain stable mind because of such a speech, because of indulging in such a speech. People who already have an unstable mind, a wavery mind, and who are indulging in the bhogaishwaryas, their buddhi will cannot be stabilized in the samadhi. Samadhi means a controlled mind. Okay, it will never, the buddhi will never come to a stable state. That is what this shloka is saying. So here, what is that other philosophy like Charu, it starts with Charu, I forgot that name. Charvakalu.
Epicureanism.
So reminds me of the Charvakas. So Charu means beautiful. Vak means a speech. So that matam is based on just the beautiful speech. They speak all what is given in these shlokas. That is their matam. They say there is only one life to live. You enjoy. There is no papam. There is no punyam. There is no nothing. There is no rebirth. No nothing. This is the only thing. Today. Only today. You have only today. You enjoy. So that there is a matam. There are people who follow that matam. And according to them, today is, that's it. They don't think about even tomorrow. So today, if I do this, what will happen to me tomorrow? That also they don't think. So this shloka reminds me of that. So the speech can affect, such teachings or such concepts or things can affect people because they are of unstable mind, and that temptation can also play a big role. So when they are already in a wavering state because of their ignorance or immaturity, they tend to fall for such words, and then they go into that kind of living. Okay. So here na vidhiyate is the kriya padam. Samadhav will be adhikarana, vishayadhikarana it will be. Buddhihi na vidhiyate. So here buddhihi will be the kartrupadam. Idrishi buddhihi vyavasayatmika buddhihi, or buddhihi vyavasayatmika. The buddhi will not become this vyavasayatmika. So that we can take as vidheya visheshana. Kesham buddhihi apahrita chetasam. So this will be shashti sambandha. And bhogaishwarya prasaktanam. So here we have two words which are shashti sambandha to buddhi, because these are two different words. They are not adjective to each other. One is not an adjective to the other. These are two different. One are people of unstable mind. The other are people who indulge in the materialistic pleasures. Okay, for both of these people, their buddhi can never become stable because of the listenings. Why did they become like this? Because of the speech that they have been influenced by. Okay. Okay. So the sandhi, here we have the regular sandhi, savarna dirgha sandhi. Samasa we have bhogaishwarya prasaktanam. Bhoganam aishwaryam. Bhogaishwaryam. Shashti tatpurusha. Bhogaishwarye prasaktaha. Tesham. So here prasaktaha means those who have asakti in the bhogaishwaryam. Okay. So saptami tatpurusha. Bhogaishwarye prasakta. Saptami tatpurusha. This saptami is again vishayadhikarana. It indicates vishayadhikarana. Apahrita chetasam. Apahritam chetaha. Yesham te. Those who have a mind which is unstable. Apahritam means it has already been taken. Taken means lost, where there is no proper thinking. So here chetaha by itself Chetas is a Sakaranta Napumsakalinga Shabdam originally, but after it becomes the Bahuvrihi word, the Samasa word, Apahrita Chetas will become Sakaranta Pumlinga Shabda, because here it is indicating people. Okay? So there the Sakaranta Pumlinga forms will be Chetaha, Chetasau, Chetasaha. Means Apahrita Chetaha will be the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana Rupam. Apahrita Chetasau, Apahrita Chetasaha. That will be the Prathama Vibhakti Rupani. Normally the Chetas Shabda by itself is a Napumsakalinga, Sakaranta Napumsakalinga Shabdam. So Chetaha, Chetasi, Chetangsi. That will be the Prathama Vibhakti Rupani. And then the Kridanta is Prasaktanam. So pra and Saj Dhatu, Kta Pratyayanta. Here they have given Saj, but actually the Saj is a little different. Here Sanj is the actual Dhatu, which relates to this particular word. Okay, Sanj means Sakaram and then Akaram and then the Panchamaksharam of the Cha Varga and then Jakara. Okay, that Sanj, that dhatu means in this context, means asakti, means clinging. Asakti means to be attached, right? You have interest in that. So in that sense, it can be used. Anantaram, Pramila Bagini Patitum Ichchati va?
श्रूयते वा भगिनि?
श्रूयते, किन्तु डिस्टर्बेन्स् अस्ति।
आं भगिनि। इदानीं सम्यक् अस्ति वा भगिनि?
इदानीं सम्यक्।
भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां तया पहरुचेतस्।
The next shloka, Traigunya Vishaya.
त्रैगुण्य विषया वेद निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान् पदच्छेदः। त्रैगुण्य विषयाः वेदाः निस्त्रैगुण्यः भव अर्जुन। निर्द्वन्द्वः नित्य सत्त्वस्थः निर्योगक्षेमः आत्मवान् पदपरिचयः। त्रैगुण्य विषयाः अकारान्त पुल्लिंग प्रथम बहुवचन। वेदाः अकारान्त पुल्लिंग प्रथम पुरुष बहुवचन। निस्त्रैगुण्यः अकारान्त पुल्लिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचन। भाव भूधातु परस्मैपदी कर्तरि गुट्लकाराः मध्यम पुरुषः एकवचन। अर्जुन अकारान्त पुल्लिंग संबोधन एकवचन। निर्द्वन्द्वः अकारान्त पुल्लिंग प्रथम एकवचन। नित्य सत्त्वस्थः अकारान्त पुल्लिंग प्रथम विभक्ति एकवचन। निर्योगक्षेमः अकारान्त पुल्लिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचन। आत्मवान् आत्मवत् सकारान्त पुल्लिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचन। पदार्थः अर्जुन पार्थ वेदाः श्रुतयः। त्रैगुण्य विषयाः गुणात्मक प्रकृति विषयाः निस्त्रैगुण्यः। त्रिगुणरहितः निर्द्वन्द्वः द्वन्द्वः सुख दुःखादि युग्मरहितः नित्य सत्त्वस्थः सदा सत्त्वगुण सम्पन्नः निर्योगक्षेमः योगक्षेमरहितः आत्मवान् आत्मनिष्ठः भव तिष्ठ अन्वयः अर्जुन वेदाः त्रैगुण्यविषयाः निस्त्रैगुण्यः निर्द्वन्द्वः नित्यसत्त्वस्थः निर्योगक्षेमः आत्मवान् भव आकांक्षा वेदाः वेदाः कीदृशाः वेदाः त्रैगुण्यविषयाः भव कीदृशो भव निस्त्रैगुण्यः भव निस्त्रैगुण्यः पुनश्च कीदृशः भव निस्त्रैगुण्यः निर्द्वन्द्वः भव निस्त्रैगुण्यः निर्द्वन्द्वः पुनश्च कीदृशः भव निस्त्रैगुण्यः निर्द्वन्द्वः नित्यसत्त्वस्थः भव निस्त्रैगुण्यः निर्द्वन्द्वः नित्यसत्त्वस्थः पुनश्च कीदृशः भव निस्त्रैगुण्यः निर्द्वन्द्वः नित्यसत्त्वस्थः निर्योगक्षेमः भव निस्त्रैगुण्यः निर्द्वन्द्वः नित्यसत्त्वस्थः निर्योगक्षेमः पुनश्च कीदृशः भव निस्त्रैगुण्यः निर्द्वन्द्वः नित्यसत्त्वस्थः निर्योगक्षेमः आत्मवान् भव अस्मिन् श्लोके सम्बोधनपदं किम् अर्जुन तात्पर्यं हे पार्थ वेदेषु त्रिगुणात्मिकायाः प्रकृतेः विषयाः उक्ताः सन्ति त्वं तादृशयाः गुणत्रयात्मिकायाः वशः मा भूः सुख दुःखादिरहितो भव सर्वदा सत्त्वगुणम् अवलम्ब योगक्षेमापेक्षां मा कुरु आत्मध्यान परायणो भव माध्वमतं हे अर्जुन वेदानां त्रिगुण संबंधी वर्गादि प्रतीतितः अर्थः इव भाति तस्मात् प्रातीते अर्थे भ्रान्तिं मा कुरु सुखात् उत्कर्षं दुःखात् अपकर्षं च मा भज सदा भगवत् स्मरणशीलः भव सर्वज्ञः परमात्मा मम स्वामी इति तत्स्मरणं कुरु रामानुजीय मतं त्रैगुण्यं सत्त्व रज सतम
सत्त्वरजस्तम प्रचुरम्
सत्त्वरजस्तम प्रचुरम् पुरुषाः
रजस्तम
सत्त्वरजस्तम प्रचुरम् पुरुषाः त्रैगुण्याः
एकं निमिषं भगिनी एकं निमिषम् अत्र स्थापयामः सो हियर् वाट् इस् द क्रियापदम् अन्वयः एकवारं पश्यामः वेदाः त्रैगुण्यविषयाः निस्त्रैगुण्य निर्द्वन्द्व नित्यसत्त्वस्थः निर्योगक्षेमः आत्मवान् भव so bhava is one kriyapadam definitely but for the first part of the sentence vedaah traigunya vishayaah
asti santi
we can take as adyahritam so vedaah santi vedaah kidrishaah santi traigunya vishayaah so here vedaah the kartripadam traigunya vishayaah will be the videya visheshana we can say anantaram bhava is the kriyapadam nistraigunyah bhava is in madhyama purusha So tvam we can take as adyahritam. Tvam bhava. Tvam kidrishaha bhava. Nistraigunyah bhava. So nistraigunyah will be vidheya visheshana. Nirdvandvaha also will be vidheya visheshana. Nitya sattvasthaha api vidheya visheshana. So three vidheya visheshanas we have. Niryogakshemaha also. And atmavan. Okay, all these will be vidheya visheshanas. Tvam, nistraigurnyah, nirdvandvaha, nityasattvasthaha, niryogakshemaha, atmavan bhava. Okay, so that is the anvayam there. So here nistraigunyah, traigunya vishayaha. So vedaha traigunya vishayaha means Vedas explain about the trigunas, the sattva, rajasa and tamasika. They explain about these three gunas because purushaha are made in the Ramanujiya matam also purushaha traigunyaha. So everything in this materialistic world is made out of these three gunas. Everything has the sattva guna, rajas guna and tamasika guna. But the ratio, the proportions will be different. And that is what makes, the devatas and the manushyas and the rakshasas. So the more tamasika guna you have, the more rakshasa guna we will have. Rakshasa guna, we don't have to take it completely negatively. Basically, the lethargy, the ill intentions, and all these can be considered as that. And more sattvika guna, you are more calm, more in control of your mind. You don't give in to temptations. You lead a simple life, all that. And rajasika guna, the paurusham, the more emotional, basically. And sometimes these are needed to attain certain tasks. So all the kshatriyas, they have rajasika guna. It doesn't mean it is bad. They need that to perform their duty. So similarly, if everybody says, we want to be sattvika guna and sit, things won't happen. So everybody has to do their duties, and for that all the three gunas are needed. So this Vedas talk about these three gunas in this materialistic world. Okay. But what is Krishna saying? You have to surpass that at some point. You are still stuck there. You are still stuck in this, the trigunas of the materialistic world. But you have to surpass that and come out of it. So, nistraigunyah bhava. Okay, you have to surpass that. Nirdvandvaha bhava. Nirdvandvaha. What are the two qualities here? Sukha and dukkha. So you have to come out of it. So you should not feel very happy or excited when something good happens and very depressed when something bad happens. We have to find that stable state of mind, irrespective of whether good or bad happens. And nitya sattvastaha. So always you have to attain that sattva. Okay, nitya sattvastaha means that pure state you have to attain. Okay. And then niryogakshemaha. So yogakshemaha. So what are people always trying? They are trying to protect themselves. They are trying to have some kind of gain in their life, right? So you have to become what do you say? Immune to that. You have to become immune to it. So you don't worry about your protection. That is the reason why people are trying to earn more than what they need, because they are trying to protect themselves for the future. They are trying to save for their future generations. So all this come under Yogakshema. So one has to become immune to that also. Okay, we should not go beyond what is needed by us. For our survival, what is needed, the minimum we have to work on. And after that, we have to spend all our energy on growing spiritually. So you have to come out of that. Okay, niryogakshemaha bhava and atmavan bhava. Atmavan here means, what does it mean? Atmanishtaha means that Paramatma, basically understanding understanding the Paramatma and establishing ourselves in that Paramatma. Okay. So here now Vyakaranam. Murti Mahodaya patitum ichchati va? Vyakaranam? Murti Mahodaya?
Which shloka? Which shloka, Swakaranam?
The same shloka, 45th shloka, the Vyakaranam part.
Vyakaranam part. Okay, no problem. Sandhi. So, you see, the master Trigun Sandhi. Trigunya Vishaya Veda. Trigunya Vishaya Veda. Visarga Sandhi Lopa. Veda Nistrigunya Gunya. Veda plus Nistrigunya Visarga Sandhi Lopa. Nistraigunyo Bhava. Nistraigunyaha Bhava. Visarga Sandhi Sakara Refa Ukara Guna. Bhava Bhavarjuna Bhava plus Arjuna Savanavegya. Nidvandvaha Nidvandvo Nitya Sattvasto. Nidvandvaha plus Nitya Sattvastaha. This is Visarga Sakara Ukara. Visarga Ukara Sandhi. Nitya Sattvasto Niryoga Kshema. नित्य सत्वस्था प्लस निर्योग क्षेम विसर्ग उकार निर्योग क्षेम आत्मवान विसर्ग लोपसंधि समासः त्रैगुण्य विषयाः त्रैगुण्यं विषयः येषां ते बहुरिः निस्त्रैगुण्यः निर्गतं त्रैगुण्यं यस्मात् सः बहुरिः निर्द्वन्द्वः निर्गतं द्वन्द्वं यस्मात् सः बहुरिः नित्य सत्वस्थः नित्यं सत्वस्थः सुप् समासः निर्योगक्षेमः योगश्च क्षेमञ्च अनयोः समाहारः योगक्षेमं द्वन्द्वः निर्गतं योगक्षेमं यस्मात् सः बहुरिः कुर्वन्तः आत्मवान् आत्मन् मतुप्.
So here the sandhis are the regular sandhis only. The samasa traigunya vishayaha traigunyam vishayaha yesham te. Okay, so those who have the traigunya vishayaha. Nistraigunyaha means here, of course, it is the Vedas. It is not about a person. The Vedas have vishayas about all the three gunas. Okay. So since Veda is a Pumlinga Shabda, here we have in Pumlinga. Nistraigunyaha. Nirgatam Traigunyam Yasmat Saha. From whom the Traigunyam has been taken away. Okay. Nirgatam Traigunyam Yasmat Saha. Nirdvandvaha. Nirgatam Dvandvam Yasmat Saha. So that Dvandva Swabhava. Feeling happy and feeling depressed. That kind of dvandvatvam is taken away or removed. Nitya sattvastaha. Nityam sattvastaha. Supsamasa. We studied about supsamasa in the earlier classes also. When the Vigraha Vakyam doesn't fit into any of the properly defined samasas, we call it supsamasa. So just two subantas are joined into a samasa, but they don't fall into any of these categories, the tatpurusha or the bahuvrihi or the dvandva or the dvigu or any of these categories, they don't fit into. But still two subantas and there is a samasa formed. So it is called a supsamasa. Anantaram niryogakshemaha. Yogascha kshemancha. Anayoho samaharaha yogakshemam. So this is a samahara dvandva. Nirgatam yogakshemam yasmat saha. That will be bahuvrihi. Okay, from whom the yogakshemam has been removed. Means that kind of thinking is removed. It is a bahuvrihi. Anantaram kridanta atmavan. So matup again. It is a tadhitta matup. So like buddhiman, in that sense only this also will come. Atmavan. Okay. So we shall stop here for today because time is almost up. Unless if you don't mind staying for beyond 9:30, then we can do the next shloka. Shall we stop here?
Yes, ma'am.
Astu. Any questions so far? If not, Shanti Mantram.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम शांति शांति शान्तिः धन्यवाद भगिनी नमस्कारः
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः भगिनी
धन्यवादः
भगिनी